Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is obsessed with you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Someone's obsessed with you, and I mean, are you like surprised? Is this coming in as news, or is this something like you already knew? You're like, I know. Ooh. Just let's go ahead and let's prepare some cards. Let's see where this goes, and then let's mitigate. Let's go ahead and just this a lot. This a lot, yo. This is a lot. I'm just saying, there's stuff going on. Whatever this stuff is, it's like it's inviting you somewhere within yourself, obsessed with you. Is this a person? Is this you? Like, what's going on? Let me just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel energies wafting around you. I feel different potentialities being loaded. I feel a lot. I feel a lot coming from whoever this reading is going to resonate with. It feels like you're about to become aware of something or someone. I don't know that this I don't feel toxicity from this. I don't feel toxicity from this. I feel like this is definitely ooh. Why did I listen? Why did I listen? Okay. I was told to pull the bottom card. Oh Lord. It's wafting, boo. It's wafting. Okay. So let's go ahead and y'all, this first card, right? Card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. Like, they're not willing to release you. It does not matter how long it's been since you've been in contact, if this is someone you know. It does not matter if you are in a toxic space within yourself. Damn, what kind of pheromones you wearing, boo? They don't they don't want to let you go whatsoever. Mihai, I'm gonna need you to reassure me this is not a stalker. I'm serious. I'm not joking with you. I'm gonna need you to reassure me that this is not a stalker, and we not needing to woo, I had more than my fair share of stalker ass people. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. It got me so vexed. I'm like cleaning up over here. I'm not even joking. Got me feeling some type of vexed over here. Reassure me this is not a stalker, Marlene. Somebody, somebody, reassure me. This is not a stalker, right? Let me just. I think I need a beanie because this is overwhelming my senses already. Okay. Let's just start pulling cards. y'all be talking to me when I don't want you to talk to me. Now that I'm asking you to talk to me, you're not saying nothing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, so whoever this is someone who just cannot keep the secret anymore, right? They can't keep the secret from you, from themselves, whatever secret it is. Probably having to do with the way they feel about you. They cannot keep it secret anymore. They're just like, I can't stand it. It's like reaching some type of fever pitch. And it's I just really feel like I need to have a beanie on. It's too much for my little brain. It's too much. It's too much. Um, it's too much. I'm trying to quiet myself down. They can't keep it secret. They can't keep it hidden. It's not someone trying to like get you through magical means, right? Because some people are weird like that. They will totally try and use magical means. They will try and like do some Pinterest ass baby witch shit. They do. They try. Some people are like super desperate for you to remain in their space or to be returned back to their space, that they'll go ahead and employ other people to try and use magical methods to do this to you. Like, I don't do that for people, let me tell you. You come to me asking me to do that for someone, I'll be like, yeah, dick. You're a dick. No, I will not do shit for you. Damn, these cards. So, baby witch. Yeah, a baby witch, a Pinterest baby witch. Like they're new to their witchy practice and they got like spell ideas and ritual ideas from Pinterest. Baby witch. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's crazy. But this is not that. There is a second component to this card. The person who's obsessed with you has been the recipient of like witch magic. Someone has done it to them. And it's almost like the reason, if this is someone that was part of your life at some point, what's going on here? Is this someone that was part of your life at some point and then oh shit. Oh, you guys. Okay, things are about to get super duper intense. So intense that my my effing baby hairs are doing corkscrews at this point. That's how intense this is about to get. So, the gist of what I'm getting is that this was someone that you had some type of connection with at some point, and then it faltered. It faltered. They forgot about the connection because there was some type of interference that was run, and that interference that was run, see, that's how averse I am to this. Someone interfered with the trajectory of your connection with someone, with this person, using magical stuff. I don't know. I wonder if they had a friend who knows how to do a few little things and they've asked their friend, or they found someone online who you could commission to do magical work for you. And because of that, like your person, well, actually, the person who wished they were your person was misguided. They were led away from you, right? This upside down guidance. Um, Mindy, it's like it's getting real thick up in here. It's getting real thick, like thick on the level that I wish my thighs were. You know what I'm saying? It's getting like thick, like bakery making cakes type thick. Ooh. Okay. There was an interference that was run. That's clear to me. That's very, very clear to me. And it caused everything to lose its intensity, to get distorted. And it's like, damn. What time you picking me up? We got to ride on this. I'm saying. I want to be the passenger princess. I don't really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to set the intention properly. I want to be clear. If you're gonna come pick me up, like, I just want to be a passenger princess. Please have snacks. I don't want to fight. I will probably be the one that stays in the car. That's like, no, that's enough. Stop. Just one more. Hit him one more time. Oh my God, my snacks, they spilled. Bitch, get in the car. My snacks. I think that's what's gonna happen. But no, this is someone that's really interfered. It's like this sense of there's a need to clear out whatever that nasty magic was. And I think for this person that's obsessed with you, I think they're clearing it out. I think that they are getting to a point where they're recognizing the gravity of what was done, the type of like, ooh, I feel someone getting mad. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. But there's a lot of interference that has been being run. Oh, I feel like heart pounding. Whoever this person is, the crosswatcher, I think they've been suspecting. They had already been suspecting. I'm getting real curious and super nosy. Oh, shit. Things are about to get really, really just. Ew, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm serious. I don't want to be a part of that. Ooh. Okay. Let me not. Let me not. Let me not. It needs to end. You need to liberate yourself. You need to not be part of whatever this is that's playing out behind the scenes. Because this is like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, this is not good. This is definitely not good. Let me see what the other cards say. Mm-hmm. 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 This is a third party circumstance. There's things going on, like, I'm not entertained at all. This is one hell of a shit show story that's unfolding. Oh my God, I'm not entertained by this at all. So you need to remain in your like lady goddess space, like no, 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 we're not slapping a hoe, Miss Mindy. We're not slapping a hoe. Put the baby powder away. It causes cancer. Don't even use cornstarch. No, put all that away. Relax, massage the tension out of your hand. I'm saying there is some going on here. I think two people are obsessed with you. One is obsessed with you because there is some type of like soul based connection. They can't get you out of their thoughts, they can't get you out of their mind. But there's a second person who wants the first person. That's not our problem. I'm saying that's not our problem. Okay. I'm saying that is not our problem. I should have known some foolery was up when I was like, ooh, I want to have extra dark eyes today. This is not your problem, baby boo. You stay in this feminine space of creation, knowing that you are free and clear of whatever this caca is. Ooh. Where the fuck is my family? Family. I need a torch. Hold on. I need to clear this shit from my space. I am not appreciative of this. Ooh. Can someone please grab my torch off my desk in the loft space? It's a black torch. Torch. Ooh, I don't even need to spritz, baby boo. I need to burn. We need to burn. We need to burn. Hold up. You know, some fucked off shit is happening when we're bringing out the elephant. Okay. Okay. Peru? Hello, Peru? I mean, Peru is not in this box, but I got hella shit from Peru up in here. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? You want some mugwort? You want which one? Which one? You want some Sage? You want some Palo Santo? Bitches. I want it all. I want it all. Thank you, baby boo. Oh no, this is low. No, it's good. Thank you. All right, so I gotta check, you know. Woo! My God, my God. Ooh, no, this is gonna burn down the whole house. Okay, let's put that back. Let's just Palo Santo. Let's keep it copacetic. It's not our problem. Remember, we're just clearing this from our space. We just gotta put this back real quick. Okay, Palo, come here. Come here, boo. Come here. You know, in my native language, Palo means spank. Come here, Spanky. Come here, Spanky. We need to spank that ass. Okay. Hold up. Let me put my elephant over here. All right. All right. Put the elephant over there. This. I don't typically. Holy shit. I don't typically need to burn shit, but this. I don't want none of my. Bitches. I don't want none of the shit on me. Get it off my cards. Get it off my cards because this. Ooh, I'm saying. Puff, puff, pass. Shit. This is some fuck shit happening, okay? Being completely serious now. This is. Don't involve yourself in this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys. What I'm picking up is that somebody likes you really, really, like likes you. You know what I'm saying? Like wipe the drool. Really seriously likes you, has liked you for a very long time. No, like is not even a strong enough word. This is a person who's been like absolutely deeply in love with you for a long ass time. I'm saying they've been super duper massively in love with your ass. And it's just something that has not been able to happen because someone keeps interfering with your shit. Okay? We just say a little prayer for you ever and ever. No, I'm serious. I'm burning a candle because fuck that shit. Burn it all up in there. Burn it all up in there. Light some more Palo. I'm not playing. I'm not playing because you know what? If Palo Santo ain't enough, you don't want me to get involved. I'm saying. I mean, I just got to keep sniffing because shit, for real, you don't want me involved in this. If I'm going to get involved in this, we're going to have to fuck shit up. I'm saying. I'm saying, don't involve none of, no, 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 no. This person has been super in love with you for a long time, a long time. And this other person has been obsessed about staying in that person's life. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like this sense of they're aware of you. Oh shit. Person number 2 is aware of you. That's enough to push someone back. I will poke your ass in your sternum. They try it again. Soft slaps. Soft slaps. A fourth time, cock it all the way back. Make sure you do some stretches first. Do some flossing. Some nerve flossing, you know what I'm saying? Floss the shoulder nerve and serve it up hot. Serve it up hot. But they're aware of you. They have been jealous of you for so long. That's right, bitch. Know where you stay in the hierarchy. I'm like, I'm the worst female to be in a competition with. Because just keep me docile. Don't invite me into that shit. You invite me into something like that. Um, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. We burning candles, we burning Palo Santo. We just what else? What else we gotta do? We gotta expose our elf ass ears. We cannot don't 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 do it. Don't do it. Don't get caught up in this because getting caught up in this is gonna really just if you're gonna get caught up in this, you gotta get that body tight, boo. Okay, you gotta leave nothing to chance. Get that body tight. They really, really like you, but tighten shit up. I'm saying, blow them out of the water. No, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't involve yourself in this shit. Just keep living your life. Be soft. Be whatever. Right? Just be like the healthiest version of yourself you possibly can be. Don't involve yourself in this because the level of what the fuckery that's happening right now. So person 1 is obsessed with you. They've been obsessed with you for a very long time. They're madly deeply in love with you. What? It's true. They're madly deeply in love with you. And then person 2 is aware of you, has been aware of you from the start. At first, they already were jealous, right? Already were jealous. I don't think you've ever been in a relationship with person 1. I believe there was a connection that was happening, and then the connection faltered because person 2 is a fucking crack hoe. Totally obsessed with you. 2 people are obsessed with you. Oh my God. Welcome to my world. I don't even fucking play with people. I don't even like involve myself in other people's stuff. This kind of shit, it's always, 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 always. Y'all need to leave me alone. I'm not even claiming none of this. I am not even claiming any of this. People be having their problems and you just over here living your life, doing your thing, not paying attention, and people are thinking your existence is just so offensive. Well, you know what? Yo mama's offensive. Yo mama's offensive. Why she raised you the way she did? Why you like this? Why you like this? You made your mom look bad. Act right. Just act right for once. My God, it almost like gives a sense of like only child syndrome. And there's nothing wrong with being an only child, but there is when you keep getting your way and you think everybody got to give you what you want or you're going to act a fool. Bitch, we act a fool together. We do that. We do that. No, no, I'm not going to participate. I'll let you look stupid by yourself. Let them look stupid by themselves. Ew. It's just like, we need more Palo Santo. I don't like this. Can we just reshuffle? Michael goes, you cannot reshuffle. Why the hell can I not? Why can't I reshuffle? Why can't I reshuffle? Just wrap it around my head. Put it by my ears. I don't want to hear any more of this shit. This is a shitty reading. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Let's see how we can turn this while still maintaining accuracy. All right. Okay, so fuck those two people. Who cares? They're going through whatever they're going through, whatever. They're going to obsess about you forever. Both of them. Both of them are going to obsess about you forever. Like, just who cares? Ignore them. Ignore them. So, what you're going to need to do is go beyond normal. Just be extra fabulous because you're just so fabulous. Go beyond normal. You have to go beyond just holding it together, right? You have to go beyond just holding things together. What do buttons do? They hold pieces together, two separate pieces together. You have to go beyond that. It's not enough for you to just hold it together. What you need to do is actually allow yourself to accrue enough energy to burst through, like burst on the scene, crispy and clean. You know what I'm saying? Relax the hold of darkness and be it caused, but it's in reverse. Okay. So it's a sense of darkness is trying to get a grip on you. Darkness needs to get a grip on itself. Okay, you are not here to play. You are not here to play. Darkness can get a grip on itself. It can go ahead and grab its own ball sack if it needs something to hold on to. You, my dear, have amazing things you need to accomplish in this life. In order to accomplish those things in a timely manner, you can't play around with this mess. This is a mess. And if the person number one wants to approach you, they need to get rid of the mess. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line to all of this. Okay. Now we need to focus on the ways in which you don't trust yourself. Are you thinking that you need to participate in whatever this foolery is because what soul stuff? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Soul doesn't end in one lifetime. Y'all are giving me a stomach ache. I'm telling you. Whew. Okay, we're putting you away, Paulo. You're irritating me. Candle's irritating me. Senses are overloaded. I need to spray myself. I should have just listened to Mindy. Calm down, bitch. Okay. We calm. Moisturized, hydrated, dewy. We're good. Okay. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to move forward. You don't trust yourself about how life is going to provide everything you need when you need it, whether you understand or not. You know what? As I was saying, soul does not end in one lifetime. It just doesn't. If you're not able to connect with a person whoever person one is, in this lifetime, you can't connect, that's fine. You'll do it in another life. I'm absolutely serious right now. It's fine. You'll do it in another life. Like, no, I don't do not give consent to participate in this. I'm telling you. I am telling you right now. Don't do it. Do not lower your standard and waste your energy on this foolery because this is flat out foolery. Like I said, if that person number one really wants to approach you, they need to throw out all the basura. All of the basura. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. They need to toss out all that mother freaking basura. Okay? Because it's bantot. It stank. It stank. Okay? Whew, I'm offended. The scent of this is repulsive. Don't play with people. Don't play with people. Right? Don't play along. Don't play along with this. Person number one needs to get their shit together for real. They need to get their head straight and begin figuring out who and what is toxic in their life. It seems like they're surrounded by a lot of toxicity. Um, multiple sources of toxicity that really, really Marlene goes, should I pop some popcorn? And she giggled. You're next, Marlene. I'll pull some cards for you. How about that? She's, she gasped. She gasped. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Card number 17. What is already with you? The different potentialities that you need to tap into in this life, it's already with you. Okay. Whoever person number one is, they can stay obsessed. I said what I said. Keep watching from the sidelines, baby boo. It's okay for them to be your fan. You don't always have to interact with your fans. You ain't no Selena Gomez needing to invite fans into your vehicle just so they can get a hug and a selfie with you, foregoing your need for safety and security. Like, no. I got her. Sometimes I remind myself, I am not Selena. I am not Selena. I'm joking. Hey, boo. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, you don't participate in any of this. Okay. Let them keep pining away for you on the sidelines. Leave it like that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know what? Okay, I'm not touching my phone. Michael goes, don't touch your phone. That sounded a little bit threatening. Okay, I won't play. I won't touch my phone. I know. Michael says, you're always so quick to block people. What? 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 You said take the garbage out. He says, what if they're not garbage? I don't know. I mean, like you don't want clutter. It might not be garbage, but if you're not using it, if you don't need it, if it has no purpose in your life, you just throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. You could always get another one. He's just face palm. He says he doesn't appreciate my logic. Yeah. I don't appreciate you. He says I'm out of control. You know what? You know what? This is me wishing a motherfucker would. Okay? That was me wishing a motherfucker would. I'm carrying on with my reading. These side quest conversations, y'all need to stay silent. Conscious connections in reverse. You're not connected with this person right now. There's a connection, but it's not something that's viable so long as like there's garbage involved. Like this isn't even baggage. This is like lost baggage where they keep all the lost baggage is like the lost baggage warehouse. Baggage that people don't know how to access and it's just sitting there. Just sitting there. You don't need to deal with this because this is not for you to deal with. You are not going to save this person from their own lack of sovereignty. If they're going to keep giving their power away to someone else, I don't know. I don't know. I'm so like, that is such a massive turnoff. It is. I don't know in what world that would be attractive. That someone continuously gives their power away to someone else. And then you're supposed to fix that? I don't think so. I don't think so. You guys have to ask yourself a question. When it comes to those type of situations, you ask yourself a question, and I'm going to give you the question right now. Did that individual travel down your vaginal canal? No, that means they're not your child. Were they baked in your womb? No, they're not your child. Did you contribute half of their genetics? No, they're not your child. If you want someone to act like an adult, because you yourself are an adult. Well, then you have to hold them to the standards of an adult, the expectations that you have of other adults, right? Good, good, good. Don't participate in this. There are people that need to grow up, and it is not your job. You are not the motherfucking national orphanage picking up these people who behave as though they are orphans, having no adult to help them learn how to be an adult later in life. Like, no, 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 no. Okay. So, what needs to happen with the recognition of the lack of conscious connection? There's a subconscious connection. There is a soul based connection, but it's not being recognized on a conscious level. And because of that, nope, you get put on the sideline. Being absolutely serious right now. Mm-mm. I'm good. I'm good off that. I'm so good off that. Seeing the true you in reverse. I don't think you see the gravity of you. I think they can see it, but I don't think you can. And I think part of the reason why they keep person 2 around is because person 2, look how far I can spread my finger. I think this is like average person, and then there's me. I could actually spread it further if I want. Sorry. I think person 2 is being allowed to stay around as like a security net. Um, I think person 1 is trying to find a way to work up the courage and the approach that they're going to use to reintroduce themselves to you. But they don't want to completely be rid of person 2 because person 2, they know, will go and do whatever they want, whenever they want. Um, ooh, uh, ew. Person 1 has control issues, very insecure. Mm. Um, yeah, I'm kind of over this reading. What do you feel? What do you feel? Do you feel like this is something you're wanting to pursue? Do you feel like you need to at least see how it plays out, watch quietly and see how it plays out? Um, bless your heart. Bless your heart for that. Oh, okay. Okay. So one of two things can happen. Mm, this is okay. This is messy. This is very messy. It carries with it the potentiality for massive trauma induced accretion. Um, I guess for some of you, you're going to need to just kind of sit back and see this playing out. Um, I will say this though. If you're already in a relationship that is like viable, you know what I'm saying? Like it's healthy for you, you're already in an existing relationship that is healthy. Don't mess that up for this foolery. Like, but that's just my opinion. And I have zero tolerance for foolery like this. I just do. This is like nonsensical to me. But I do have a Capricorn moon and Capricorn Venus. So I'm kind of just like, listen, inefficient, yeah, unattractive. Insecure, yeah, no, unattractive. Um, yeah, this is ugly. Like the cards are pretty, but the message is ugly. It's super duper ugly. So the different potentialities, like why would you need to go through this? Um, this might be, and I kind of cringe. Ugh. I cringe saying this because then someone out there is going to hear this and they're going to use this as a justification to hold on to something that might not even be worth holding on to. If I'm going to be frank, um, there's a potentiality for a very, very few, a small number of people that this is the playing out of a karmic cycle that's existed for multiple lifetimes, right? For multiple lifetimes. And this is like the concluding of that cycle. For others, which is going to be much more common, this is really, we're approaching an eclipse. And eclipses have a tendency to bring to the surface of your awareness um, the gravity of like the different types of lessons and whatnot that you haven't been allowing yourself to be aware of and finally fully address. So for the large bulk of people, this reading is indicative of how you continue to compromise your boundaries and standards to hold on to something with bloody fingernails. You're trying to hold on to this thing that you believe is very needed, very necessary, and part of your destined path. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know? Um this is hard. This is hard. This is meant to trigger you in some way. If you can't walk away from this, there's a very high potentiality that this is being brought to you, directly to you, to trigger some type of process. Those type of processes, when this is going to get real messy real fast, and you need to know there's still a high potentiality that you're not even going to end up with them. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if it's this thing of like my perception and my standards have been so intensely influenced by my husband. We have been in a monogamous relationship for like 25 years at this point. And the standards that he has created for me, like, this kind of shit, that's substandard. No, this is not worthy of me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Uh-uh. No. My husband absolutely taught me through showing me that there is nothing he would not endure, learn through, rise above, overcome in order to continue walking by my side. Not because he owns me, but because he sees the tremendous value that I bring. And I never have to tell him what needs to be changed and make ultimatums. I simply have to make it known, hey, these things make me unhappy. I'm unhappy in that type of environment. I'm unhappy with these types of behaviors, and he takes it upon himself to look at the ways in which, you know what, am I doing this? Am I needing to shift some of the ways I see things so that I can um be a reflection of what I see in the woman I chose to be with, right? It's crazy to me that people would be okay with this. He says, I love being by your side. Seriously, it's so crazy to me that people would think that this is okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. And here's the thing, as amazing a man as my husband is, he chose to be that reflection of himself because I will not accept anything less than the greatest expression of you. Like, no, no, I'm perfectly fine by myself. I like solitude. I have my little conversations with myself all day. I don't need people. I don't. I'm accustomed to solitude. So if you're going to be by my side, if you're going to walk with me, if you uh your company better be even more enjoyable than the solitude that I already enjoy. Yo, you deserve way more than this half-ass shit. You deserve way, way, way more than this half-ass approach. They can stay obsessed over you. Who cares? If you can't rise to the challenge of what I need from a person, because I can provide pretty much everything I need for myself. What I need is elevated type of companionship, someone who can be worthy of the honor of simply witnessing life unfold beside me. I don't need you to bring things to me. I don't need you to make things happen for me. I need you to be such a great expression of your potentiality that I feel so safe around you that now I'm considering healing myself, healing my trauma. I don't need like a movie theater buddy. I don't need a dinner buddy to you take me. I cook real fucking good food. Shit, I'll cook for myself. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Like the degree of exploitation of your needs and your loneliness, that needs to stop. Society has programmed you to allow people to exploit the fact that you are lonely. Several of the people who are the closest to me are very strong women, single, strong women. And they have done so much work within themselves that, like, yeah, no, they want someone to, you know, experience life with, to be present and witness some of the good things, the beautiful views, lovely experiences. They're not desperate though. They're not desperate enough to settle for whatever half-ass person distracts them for a moment. Like, their standards are set. And if you can't, at the very least, meet those very realistic, very reasonable standards, you got to go. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you should do, but yup. Yup, absolutely. Absolutely. And, maybe that's why, like, my husband never comes on the live streams. I don't know if you guys realize that yet. If you're new to my channel, he never comes on the live streams. Once in a very great while, you'll hear his voice. Mostly you'll see me interacting with him and he's off screen, off mic. And yesterday, I was going to take down the video because he distracted me. He absolutely distracted me. He ruined the whole damn reading. I could not focus after that. And I was going to take it down because it was just, I felt like it was obnoxious. And that was like a private moment. And I didn't feel like, it's not that it was inappropriate in my eyes. It just felt unnecessary, right? Like no one needs to see that. You know what I mean? It's just like me and my husband organically interacting. And for a moment, I completely just out of my thoughts, the fact that I was live. Yeah, no. I saw him from behind the screen and I was like, hey. Right. And now I'm seeing that maybe some of those interactions need to be witnessed to give all of you who are needing to witness what a healthy connection is, what a genuine, healthy, empowering connection is. I mean, I don't think that our relationship is superior or inferior to anyone else's. I don't compare my relationship with my husband to anyone else's marriage. Like, it's so healthy for me that I'm not externalizing anything. I'm fully immersed internally with a life that I'm living with a very, very empowering, healing man. Like, I don't need to compare about, oh, your husband got you that. I don't give a shit. I don't care what your husband got you. I don't. I'm going to be honest. I don't. Oh, he bought you this and that. Well, good for you. Good for you. He took you somewhere for Valentine's Day. That's amazing for you. Where did your husband take you? We didn't go anywhere. Oh, I'm so sorry. For what? I'm celebrated every single day of my life for 25 years already. Every single day is a holiday for us. We don't celebrate those holidays because literally every single day is a holiday for us. You get that once a year? That's sad. That's sad. This morning, I was getting all my supplements ready before going to the gym, and I turn back and I look at my husband. This man's cleaning my shoes, my gym shoes. And I was lost in thought, and then I realized he was talking to me, talking about the shoelaces. And that I need to get new shoes. And I'm like, I don't want new shoes. I probably do need new shoes. I don't know. I like my shoes. I like my shoes. I'm not like um most other people where I need to be wooed with material things. And if you need to be wooed with material things, be you, boo. Get wooed. Get wooed. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not like that. And the reason this comes up is because my husband loves me in the way that I need to be loved, not in the way that society tells him women at large are supposed to be loved. You guys notice I don't even wear a wedding ring. I don't wear a ring. Why? Honey, you don't need to see a ring on my finger to know how committed I am to a specific person. You don't need to see none of that. I'm not one that's into jewelry. I'm just not. He is. He likes that. He wears his ring. That's who he is. That's what he likes. You have to allow yourself to recognize when you are in alignment and when you are not. Right. Thank you, Mindy. Mindy says, I didn't realize and I never even bothered to notice because the love is evident. Yeah. It's like you see us and you know, like, oh, no, she's not looking at nobody. He's not looking at nobody. One time, um, we were in an open air market. My husband is a Gemini. He's savage. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. He don't care whose feelings he hurts. As long as it ain't mine, he don't care. And like He was looking at something. I forgot what it was. He was looking at something, and the worker was like trying to pick up on him, and was like basically saying something about they don't care if he's married, and this fool, he's like, have you seen my wife? And then he called me over and I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, this is my wife. I was like, what the fuck's going on? You're not volunteering me to fight bitches, are you? Because I didn't do stretches today. I'll get injured. I didn't do stretches. Yeah, no, he's like, mm-mm. I don't care if my wife didn't hear it. You're not disrespecting her. It's your standards need to be set in such a way where you don't always have to be in their presence and you still feel secure. You could come to me and tell me like, hey, I'm not joking, your husband's cheating on you. And I'll be like, no, he's not. Why do you know? Because I know who he is. I know how he is. I know the person that he is. That's not in his character. If you are attempting to connect with a person who is obsessed with you and you think that that's enough, right? They're obsessed with you, yet they're not with you, yet they haven't gone and done everything they possibly can to be by your side. I don't know, honey. I don't know. I don't know that that's the person for you. I don't know that that's the person for you. Yeah. I think your standards need to be adjusted. I think there needs to be a revision of what you feel is acceptable for you and what isn't. Because, like I said, I've had many people obsessed with me. And I don't mean that as like a flex or bragging. I've had fucking crazy people obsessed with me. Y'all know the criminal case that's going on still, right? I've had someone who thought I live with my brother find a way to enter the house and stay there until what time in the morning, waiting for me to come home. And yeah, no, people obsessed with me are both men and women. I've had the longest standing. I've had the longest standing person obsessed with me has been obsessed with me for nearly 30 years at this point. I'm not even joking. 30 years. Go the fuck away, bro. Go away. But they don't reach out. So good. Stay away. Stay away. I'm gonna tell my brother, kick your ass. No, it's like, go away for real. Yeah, just because someone's obsessed with you doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean they're worthy of you. It doesn't. It doesn't mean they're worthy of you. You see, my husband is obsessed with me, obsessed with being the greatest expression of himself possible so that I will see him as worthy of being by my side for the rest of my life. And sometimes he'd be coming in the comments saying like, oh, you're stuck with me. Motherfucker, I told you I'm not stuck. I'm not settling for you. This is not me settling. This is me consciously choosing. Based on what you've shown me, I'm consciously choosing to acknowledge you as the best, most appropriate person to be beside me always. Right? When was the last time you've had these conversations with yourself where you allowed yourself to assess where your standards are? People can be obsessed with you all they want. That does not make them worthy of you. You need to take their obsession in context. You need to take their obsession in context. Lilith says, I'm not stuck with you. You're stuck with me. Ooh, how about neither of us are stuck? Because my handsome, see what I'm saying? My husband be handsome. He's handsome and he's charming and he's charismatic as fuck. And if he wanted to have options, he has options. I'm not the only woman that's drawn to him. He's not stuck with me either. This is a conscious decision every day that both of us make. It's a conscious decision every day. And let me tell y'all, I think people need to know this. My husband is not a twin flame, twin ray, twin nothing. He is not a twin at all. And he's not into spirituality in any way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. He don't like the things I like. He likes his own shit. Mm-hmm. We're polar opposites. Mm-hmm. But it works. It works because the things that I need that are important to me, my growth, my health, my development as a woman, as a human being, as a spiritual leader, he takes care of all of that. The things that matter. The things that matter, the things that count. See, y'all be talking about your standards because you're into spirituality. He has to be spiritual too. You know, there's spiritual F boys, right? The guys who will intentionally wait for the clock to turn 11:11 or 3:33 and then screenshot it and send it to you and be like, oh my God, I was just thinking of you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Right. I think a lot of what we need to do is recognize we have been greatly bamboozled by bastardized spiritual concepts, bastardized spiritual concepts, and led to believe that, oh, if we affix a specific label on a person, that then gives us ownership over them and obligates them to forever be in our lives. The whole concept of twin flame runner and chaser, fuck that shit. You want to run? Make sure you do some stretches and get your running shoes on because, motherfucker, I'm not chasing after you. I'm going to be sitting on my lounger, sipping some room temperature water. I can't fucking drink anything else but water. Fuck. I'm just going to sip on my room temperature water and just enjoy the sky. I can't have snacks either. Fucking A. Yeah, keep running. Don't look back. Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have to look back. You might fall. And I say you don't have to look back because, motherfucker, I'm not chasing you. Keep running. Go. Keep running. Keep running. That's none of my business. What you do for your cardio is none of my business. Who made up this twin flame stuff? It's actually a real phenomena, Lily. It's a real phenomena. The whole twin thing is a real thing, but then they bastardized it by turning it into like soulmate, the ultimate lover, the ultimate relationship. Like, no. Mm-mm. It's a very challenging thing. The whole twin flame connection is one that brings your attention to the spaces that exist inside you that you have not yet addressed and need to be healed. And it does this by presenting you the ultimate divine mirror. It is a mirror of not just your most beautiful parts, but especially your most wounded, festering, infected areas that so desperately need your attention at this point. The way they present it, Lily says it sounds abusive beyond belief. The way they presented it absolutely is. We are told that we're supposed to be in union. This is a one person that we're supposed to blah 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 blah. Caca, 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 caca. It's all caca. And that you just need to hold on. No, no. That they're healing their wounds, and that's why. No. Did I ever tell you guys that for like I don't know like 2 years or something like that? Um, the criminal stalker case that's going on in Switzerland, where this guy is like has been for at least over a year, I think 2 years. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He's been fantasizing about unaliving me, abducting me, torturing me for a prolonged period, and then unaliving me. Yeah, no, it started off with his belief, his fucking crazy ass belief, mentally unsound belief that I'm his twin flame. He renamed me and everything. He renamed me Maria for Mary Magdalene. Well, guess who's Jesus? Yeah, apparently he's Jesus. And I've spoken about it and laughed about it and just like fucking you're crazy for long enough that they've recanted. They're like, no, I was joking. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You wanted to convince me, and I refused to believe that because none of that resonated at all. At all. And that was the justification for the harassment that I've received for like 3-4 years at this point. The death threats, the attempts to geolocate me using communication devices, all of these like really fucked off things. I think I want to say at this point, I'm not sure. I think it's like over 2,000 emails at this point. And I want to say maybe um this is a guesstimate. I want to say maybe like 50 to 60 profiles created just on YouTube to continue harassment of me. Yeah. Oh, because twin flames. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. The person who entered my family's home, the home I got for my brother so that he could heal from his heart stuff. And that person came in as a client and stayed for hours on end waiting for me to come home because they thought I lived there. Oh, yeah, no, they believe I'm their twin too. Yeah. You guys need to understand the way people have created a full on pathology, a diseased state of existence because of the bullshit that they be listening to. Yeah. Yeah. And that individual, it was a public live stream, expedites. Uh, they got a past life reading. It came out publicly that in a life, one of the past lives, me and my husband in that life, not my husband in this life, my husband in that life, who happens to actually be my twin Ray, we fucking beheaded them. Beheaded them because they abducted one of the children, one of my children. And that person's like, I'm a trusted one. No, the fuck you're not. Are you kidding me right now? You hear that and you still think like, okay, it's like that. Oh, okay, right. That's fucking ugly. Right. But you'd have people like that who have been told that you have that past life history of like betrayal to the utmost degree. Oh, you're just running because you're afraid. You're afraid of how I can love you. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm not afraid of the way you can love me. I'm afraid of the fact that you have mental illness and you are obsessed and you are capable of actually physically harming me. And I don't want to have to go to jail for defending myself. Because, baby boo, I'm not a docile one. I'm just not. I'm not docile in the face of adversity at all. We have to be very, very clear that obsessions, that is not the barometer to use to determine whether someone deserves to be in your life or not. Take these spiritual teachings and these readings in moderation. What you need to do is really focus on making sure your perception of yourself, what it is you're looking for, what you're drawing to yourself is healthy. Okay. What you want is companionship. Would you pick a friend that's very, very toxic, knowing they're toxic? Would you allow them to be alone in your home? Would you allow them to be in very intimate situations with you where you don't mind if they're watching TV in your living room while you go and shower in your bedroom? Like, you trust them like that? I mean, no, I don't know. You got to be very, very careful of who you allow into your space. Okay. Now, I'm being told to balance the intensity of the message by saying, for some, a very few, this person who is obsessed with you is not unhealthy for you. But again, I cringe saying that because typically the people who will be like, yo, no, that's me. Yeah, nope, you're right. You're right. All of that, what she said, it's for everyone else. My person is healthy for me is usually the person who needed to hear all the things that I just said. But they're like, no, I'm the exception. That's why I cringe at that message. But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, you know? You got to take everything in moderation. You got to take everything with more than just a grain of salt. You got to just really let things be what they are. Some people are a lesson for you, other people are brought to you to help support you. There's others who are in your orbit and they are benign. They're not going to harm you. They just need to be in proximity to you because of the way that you're watching the unfoldment of your journey, your growth, your learning helps them. They're not going to harm you. You have to use elevations of discernment to figure out who is who in your journey. Okay. Revolution in reverse. I think what you're being asked to do is something very revolutionary for yourself, and it's scary because it puts you in a place within your journey where you don't know what's happening. It's something you've never done for yourself before. It's a way that you haven't seen your life before. And so it becomes very intimidating. I want to acknowledge that. It can be intimidating. That doesn't mean it's impossible. That doesn't mean it's a fool's errand. That doesn't mean it doesn't apply to you. It means it's time for you to exit out of these cycles that always leaves you crying and feeling so unlovable. You don't have to be fully healed to find a person who's capable of loving you in your totality, a totality you know nothing about yet. When my path crossed with my husband's, I was 19. I was 19 years old. I was 19. A very fractured individual. Mhm. Having never experienced healthy love, not knowing what that is, having extreme trust issues, issues connecting with other people, very withdrawn. There's so much that others would classify as broken about me. Ask me how many times my husband has tried to convince me that I'm broken. Not a single time. The reason that I'm a whole person right now is because he never forced me. He never tried to persuade me, coerce me, convince me that I'm less than what I am. He has always seen me as whole. You know that saying they tell you in spiritual communities, in psychological groups, um, that you can't receive love if you don't learn how to love yourself? That's a lie. I'm living proof of that. That's a lie. That's a lie. Mm-mm. That's a major, massive lie. As someone who at the time did not know about any of those things, I was still absolutely worthy of love and capable of receiving love. Maybe not to the depth that I'm willing to receive it now. And yeah, no, for I think like the first maybe 2 years or so, I was very uncomfortable with him even paying for my food if we go out on a date. Like, I didn't want him buying me any gifts. Like, it was just ill. No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to have something to hold over me. Like, no, I'll pay for my own stuff. As a matter of fact, I'll pay for your stuff too, because, like, fuck that. No, you're not going to have any type of like leverage over me. And has he ever tried to leverage anything over me? No, no, no. And no, it has not been a fairy tale all 25 years. We have a real relationship, one that we fought to cultivate together. You see, people want the kind of love they see me having after 25 years of effort to cultivate that love. It doesn't start that way. It starts as infatuation. It starts as lust. It starts as something that has the potential, but you have to cultivate that potential. Just like the fruit has a seed, you can put that seed in the ground, but if you're not going to provide the other necessary components, nothing's going to come of that seed. Even if you're not looking, see, I wasn't looking for a relationship when I met my husband. I wasn't looking for nothing when I met my husband at all. I wasn't interested in any type of connections with people. I figured, you know what? I'm moving several hours away. Yeah, no, I'm not done. I'm not going to play myself. You know, we are young people, and yeah, no, I'm not dumb. I know how guys can be, right? It reminds me of the other day, maybe like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I was eating grapefruit, and as I went ahead and was peeling the grapefruit, the internal skin of the grapefruit, um, there was a seed, and I removed the seed, and I realized, holy shit, this seed is actually already grown, like a 1.5, 2 inch long root. And I see the little leaves in the seed, like it's about to burst out. I wasn't looking for a seed to plant. I just wanted some fruit. I wanted to enjoy the sweetness of the fruit. And when I saw that seed and I understood the potentiality, I went and I got soil and I planted that seed. And I've been watering it. I placed it in an area where it will be unbothered, yet still receiving the full light of day, the warmth of the sun, because the soil needs to reach a certain temperature, a certain warmth to stimulate growth. And of course, I need to water it, but not overwater it because the root will rot. And guess what? A week later, I now have the start of a baby grapefruit tree. I wasn't looking for that seed. I wasn't expecting that seed. I was looking for the sweetness, for that momentary experience. And yet, what happened? When life presented me with the opportunity to continue that sweetness by cultivating a gift that is unexpected and me doing my part, so long as I continue to provide that baby grapefruit tree what it needs, cultivating it, understanding its needs, the potentiality for perpetual sweetness is there. That's the same thing with my relationship with my husband. A perpetual potentiality of sweetness, so long as we continue to cultivate, providing what we need to grow together. He is not a twin. I'm not interested in labeling him a twin. He is not a twin. We are nothing alike. The only thing alike about us is our um, capacity to love deeply, not just each other, not just our children, but even random strangers who need help. Right? We're alike in the ways that matter. You don't need someone who's exactly like you. Discernment. We're not using discernment right now, are we? Give me 1 second. Oh, leave that be. Specialization. There is at least one person in this world who was created, designed by God in such a way that they are specialized to understand you. They are specialized in such a way that they can provide you with a type of love, encouragement, and varying degrees of adversity that will grow you in the most profound manner. When you have that understanding that you are not looking for a clone of yourself, do you even like yourself? That's an important question. You're looking for a twin, and a twin is supposed to be you, exactly like you, right? That's what they tell us. A twin is exactly like us. We're exactly the same. We love the same things. Like loving them is like loving me, yada, yada, yada. Do you like yourself? Because if you don't like yourself, I promise you, you won't like your twin. Did you realize that? If you don't like yourself, you won't like your twin. It'll point out all the things about you that hurt your feelings. Did you know that until one of my twins forwarded me a track of them singing, that I basically didn't sing in front of other people, even half-ass singing, like I refused. It was only after I heard him singing that I was like, oh, we're allowed to sing. Right? We're allowed to? Like, that's not weird? I mean, if you're allowed to and we're reflections of each other, why am I stopping myself? See, that's what twins are supposed to do. They're supposed to bring your attention to where your attention needs to be. Like, why do I have this insecurity? I'm not trying to be a singer, but why can't I sing out loud where other people can hear me? I'm not making it a point to be such a good singer that I could win Grammys. Is it Grammys? Is that for songs? I don't fucking know. But that's the thing. We have to allow ourselves to no longer be overly concerned with who's obsessed with us and instead be more concerned about what we are obsessed with, quieting ourselves down, shutting ourselves down, hiding the most beautiful parts of us. Like, why do we do this? Because although other people sing, we don't see them as a reflection of our capacity to sing. But when you're faced with a twin who does the very thing you're afraid to do, you're kind of like, oh, well, okay. Okay, maybe, maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe. I think for whoever this is that's obsessed with you, for those that can establish a healthy connection, you can have an alliance where the two of you can help each other to see more clearly the things that need to be addressed and the priority, right? Which one needs to be prioritized? Which one of your circumstances, situations needs to be prioritized? Ready but waiting. So this can mean one of two things. The first thing, they could be ready and are no longer willing to wait. The second thing, they're not waiting. It's that they're not ready to approach you. They're not ready to come forward. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. It's okay. Either one, it's okay because they're not your focus. They are not your focus. Believe in the timing. Trust in the timing of everything. Like, okay, so for those who have tried to book a session with me recently, in the past, whatever it is, you know how my scheduling is. I am typically booked out pretty far. I'm typically booked out. And that's because a lot of people see the gravity of the work that I do, whether it's just a reading, it's just a past life thing, it's just a spiritual communications thing, it's just energy work, whatever it is, people see the gravity and the efficacy of the work that I do. So there's a long wait time. Okay. And then there will be people who I totally get it because there's times where like I feel like I need this now. Like I don't want to wait that long, which I get. I understand that. And they won't want to wait. And it's like I don't have any other openings. You know, my husband will let you know when the earliest opening is. And for everyone that has waited for their session, oh my God, I tell you, whatever you thought was the most pressing matter when you book the session, By the time you and I sit and share space, you're like, oh my God, Emmy, let me tell you what happened yesterday, last week, whatever it is. And that is the primary thing. Whatever you were fixated on several months back when you made the appointment, that's not even any of your concern at this point. You're like, holy shit, it's so perfectly timed. Because that thing back there that you thought was the end all be all, which I get it when we're fully immersed in an experience, it could feel like the end all be all. You're not tripping. You're paying attention to life, you're experiencing it. But you quickly realized, like, you know what? That was easy peasy compared to what I'm going through right now. Like, I'm so glad we're having this session now. I need you more now than I did back then. And it's like, no, that's typically how it works. Like, it makes me feel bad that I can't have people, have their sessions immediately. I get it. There's times where I feel like something's urgent. I need it now. Um, I feel that myself sometimes, right? But everything always happens in perfect time. Always, always, always in perfect time. That includes um like people coming forward and connecting with you, or them continuing to stay back and not taking the time to connect with you. I wanted to show some of these comments. Um Mindy says, yes, I was initially disappointed, but I felt it was for a good reason. Yet the timing was just right. Yeah. It was something else that had just happened. Yep. Aunt Shell says, yeah, my sessions came at the right time. And you don't know what else is going to happen. Yeah. And it's this thing of the same applies for love circumstance. The same applies for personal connections, soul-based connections, all of these things, right? All of these things. Space in reverse. Whoever this is to you, they don't want space from you. But I guess they're still going through something. And I don't know, do you even want them around? I think for some of you, you don't even want them around. Maybe a part of you kind of does, just because you had an existing expectation already that it was supposed to work out and be long term. But I don't know. I think for a large portion of people, this is not a healthy person for you. Excuse me, at least not right now. If you're already in a relationship, um, I encourage you to pause, to really just pause and um, make sure that you're not being influenced by an unrealized, unfulfilled wish or expectation from a point in your life where you still didn't know better, right? Because we always continue to grow. Oh, Aunt Shell. Oh, Aunt Shell's sharing what happened for their session. Aunt Shell says, nope, I booked it before my brother died and we met after. And you know it, my brother came to visit. Yeah. 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 So I have these different types of sessions, and regardless of what session you pick, I always honor what your soul is asking me to do. So clearly, I will provide you the session that you purchased. Hello, you purchased that, you paid for it. But I'm not the person that's like, oh, Aunt Shell, your recently transitioned brother is here, but you didn't purchase a spiritual communications bridge. So you go ahead and purchase that on my website, okay? I'll ask him to come back for the next session. Like, that's dickish. That is so dickish. I'm not like that. I am not like that at all. If we're there for a ClairTarot reading and someone comes forward that has transitioned and is like needing to communicate things with you, yes, absolutely. Thank you for honoring me. Thank you for trusting me to share this with your family who is still here. Things that you need to know. What you need, guys, is to surround yourself with people who have comparable integrity to me. I think for people when they hear that that's how I am and they're like, "Oh my god, that's so sweet." No, that's common decency. And you need to be so surrounded by people with just common decency and integrity that these type of things are not some massive show of like elevated awareness and consciousness and generosity. Mm-mm. Any good person would do that. At least that's how I see things. Any good person would do that regardless of whatever you paid for. To me, that's common decency. You don't withhold the messages that are needed to help someone heal through such a tremendous loss, so much pain. You don't monetize that. No. Mm-mm. Now, it's not to say that everyone who randomly, privately messages me, I'll do that for you. Like, no, I need to have boundaries. I need to have standards for myself as someone who has such a hard time saying no to other people. Those boundaries need to be enforced. And that's what my team does. They enforce the boundaries that keep me safe from my own lack of self love. Right? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I kind of can say no, but usually only if you're a dick. No, I rely heavily on my team, especially my husband. He does the scheduling, he does all the back end stuff for me. I rely heavily on him to be able to filter out like, nope, this is gonna twist my wife up. She's nope. I will address this for her. I know how she would answer. I know what she would want. I know what type of policies are already in place to protect her from herself. Right? That's love. That's love right there. To know me so well that you know that I need to protect myself from myself, that I don't have those boundaries intact to the degree that they need to be. Right? That's love right there. When was the last time you loved yourself in that way that you would defend yourself, speak up for yourself, enforce boundaries for yourself? That's important. Forget about who's obsessed with you. Become so focused on your healing that you are now obsessed with the ways in which you can further your understanding of what you need, you know? Oh, thank you, Lilith. Lilith said, I love hearing these things from you guys, not because it strokes my ego, but because I need sometimes a reminder as to why I should continue to believe everything happens exactly as it should. Exactly as it should. Lilith says, I remember I could never catch her expedites live, never. And then I was able to get a session with you for clearing, and then boom, it's like the doorway opened. Oftentimes, when people are in most need of that interaction with me, they are most heavily blocked, not by me, not by my team, but by something beyond them. And it's usually indicative of, you being prepared to reach that next part. Because by the time you do connect with me, I'm telling you, nothing's stopping you from getting to the next part. Not your fear, not your hesitation, not any of that. Not no silly drama with some silly person who can only half ass love you, half ass approach you, half ass anything. Right? Everything happens exactly as it should. Whoever this person is, they are not shining enough. They are drawn to your shine. I think for some of you, it's because you guys are reflections of each other. I don't know if it's a twin, but you guys are reflections of each other. Whoever this person is that's obsessed with you, they're lacking balance in their life. And I think part of the reason they're really kind of considering pushing forward to connect with you or reconnect with you for reintroductions is because you represent the potentiality of balance being restored in their life. A restoration is trying to take place. Oof. I don't know who needs to know this. You can book a private ClairTarot reading using this QR code or the link in the comments. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, I'm going to be going live at around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing expedites, which is extremely heavily discounted energetic work, personal readings, biospiritual scans. If you're needing something done, that's the perfect time to get it done. Click on that QR code, click on the link in the comment, whatever is most convenient for you. But there's a feeling of someone needing something. I don't know what. So, intuition, whoever this is, yes, they're obsessed with you. It's reading like an obsession, but what it actually is their intuition not being recognized as an intuitive guidance to connect with you. Someone's being guided to connect with you. It's not an unhealthy person. It is not a full-blown stalker. This is someone who you're consistently, to some degree, in their field of awareness. They feel you. They're connected to you. There's like something being shifted, something being tremendously shifted, and it's leading to a point of having the strength to get out of the water. It's almost like they are floundering and drowning in an ocean of self-doubt, surrounded by an ethos that's upside down. The people in their environment has a mindset that, ooh, I hear a mindset that vilifies you, but they refuse to see you as a villain. At the same time, they also refuse to accept you as something that's super healing for them. They can feel it. They can feel how healing you are. They can feel the potentiality you carry, but you scare the absolute shit out of them. You scare them. Be scared. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I don't think they need to be scared of you, though. I think what really makes them afraid is the fact that they feel like they're just not enough for you. And they're afraid of the ways in which you'll reject them, right? They're afraid of being rejected by you. You're like, I was trying to find the right word, and Marlene says, you're their dream person. They've dreamt of you. You're talking to everyone else, right? um, I think she's talking to all of you guys. Like, you are their dream person. You are like their, and I'll just say girl because I'm a girl. You are their dream girl come to fruition. You are everything they are looking for. And that's why they're obsessed with you. But again, for those that this applies to, which I don't know who this applies to, and it feels like it's not going to be applying to very many people. But for those that this applies to, um, this is not an unhealthy thing. This is something very healthy. This is something that is necessary for your growth. I think this will work out. I think that this is something that they're going to continue, they're going to have to continue to plug away and find deeper reservoirs of courage before they can approach you. I think they're going to approach you though. I think they're going to approach you. That's kind of the feel that I get. They like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're going to, they're not, they're going to, they're not. And it's like whenever they're about to, they take a lot of time to observe, I guess, like your social media posts. The feeling that I get is this is a person who hasn't come forward in real life. Does that even make sense? Maybe at some point you guys knew each other like in real life, had in real life interactions. Um, but for now, or up until now, they haven't reached out again. It's kind of like this thing of they're just quietly observing. They're very skittish, very tentative. And so, whenever they've worked up enough courage to kind of step forward and be like, hey, how are you? Um, they take some prolonged period, maybe like a week or two, maybe a month of just observing all of your social media posts and seeing if you are giving indication that their approach would be welcomed. Ugh, that's just drama. That's just like really drawing it out. My gosh. Okay. People have their processes, I guess. They see you as limitless. And they see you as just like so freaking limitless. Like you achieved so much. There's nothing that you can't do. You know, amen, Mindy. Ain't nobody got time for that. 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 That's like for real. Nobody got time for that. But I guess that person has time for that. I guess that person has time for that. So we just leave that. They see you as someone with the greatest levels of integrity. They love that about you, how you're so full of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Every day I dry up. Someone, please give Mindy some water. If someone could please very quickly dip Mindy in the ocean, she's drying up. Oh my gosh. Um, Celestial teacher, I think there's a lot that you are teaching them until they can find the courage to come forward. Okay. I think there's a lot that you're teaching them. You're teaching them about self worth as you learn about self worth yourself, right? Move forward in reverse. They're not going to move forward from this. They're just not. How long has it been? How long has it been? Tell me. How long has it been? Crosswatcher, how long has it been that you've been trying to move forward and haven't been able to? Yeah? Tell me. If it's over a year, motherfucker, you're never moving forward. You're never gonna move forward. Just fucking deal with it already. Deal with it. Approach. Hello. Hi. Some random ass tarot card reader on YouTube, on the YouTubes. It told me to message you. You could tell them that. Like, you guys, they're never moving forward from you. Mister, ma'am, sir, ma'am. Um, yeah. How long has it been that you've been so fixated on this person? You're never moving forward from it then. Mm-hmm. I see you. I see you. Right? So for you empaths, Mindy, dry up your tears, baby. That's why you're getting dry. Okay, no, seriously. For empaths, you have to also take into consideration art because you're probably like, oh shit, I've been thinking about this person. Oh my god, I'm not obsessed with them, but they keep um entering my thoughts and stuff. Oh my gosh, am I the drama? No, you're not. See, here's the thing. If you're highly empathic, and this is what happens to me sometimes, when someone thinks of you, you think of them because you can feel them thinking of you. So they come to your thoughts. So I think you're going to have to find out who started thinking of who first. If there's no trigger, there wasn't a song, there wasn't a flavor, a scent, um, a sentence, a movie, and a billboard. There's no reason for them to pop in your head. I'm pretty sure they thought of you first. I'm pretty sure that they thought of you first. And that's why you're now thinking of them. And now that you're thinking of them, they're like, oh my God, are they thinking of me? I finally found what went wrong. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. Okay? Mhm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to start using discernment because you're getting sucked into a black hole that just I mean, do you want to be if you want to be sucked in there, by all means, allow yourself to get sucked in there. You might have fun in there or might not. That's on you. If you want to be sucked in there. If you don't want to be sucked in there, you need to begin using discernment. You need to begin recognizing when someone is initiating these things, maybe unintentionally, right? Maybe unintentionally. And and you're picking up on it. Maybe there's a cord that needs to be removed. Cord cutting doesn't work, y'all. I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. Ooh, they ain't starting no new chapter. They're not moving forward. They're not starting a new chapter. They're going to continue to be fixated. You know, it is what it is. So long as they don't work through whatever trauma drama they got and don't approach you and have a conversation with you to be able to really sort through all of this, um it's just going to be what it is. It's just, it's going to be what it is. And eventually you'll take the lead and either disconnect completely or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things. Marlene. Marlene is requesting that I read you my most favoriteest poem ever. Fine. And then I'll read you guys a final card and we'll be done. Okay. Love Sonnet 17. It is 100 Love Sonnets, sonnet number 17 by Pablo Neruda. Excuse me. She says, read it in your voice. Oh, apparently Marlene feels I have a specific type of voice that I use to read poetry. Anything for you, Marlene. I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain dark things, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you as a plant that doesn't bloom but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you directly without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love, except in this form in which I am not, nor are you, so close that your hand upon my chest is mine, so close that your eyes close with my dreams. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Ooh. Card number 22, the lion and the deer. 22 is the number of guidance, okay? So y'all are going to be guided into something. Marlene goes, "You're not going to claim this?" No, I'm not. What I will claim is the grain-free goat cheese pizza my husband is making me and is waiting for me in the kitchen. That I will claim wholeheartedly with my entire heart and being, with the density of my flesh and the etheric nature of my energy. I claim this motherfucking pizza of goat cheese. Okay, yes. Card number 22, the lion and the deer. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly towards heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce, and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet, and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified it gives up the game and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble. Even if I become weak, I shall draw power, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true, true to love, is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the mildest breezes of spring. Hello, my old friend. Do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates we are, acquainted over many lifetimes past, and through many lessons learned together in the school of love. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of the human experience, with the earth as our classroom. The moment is upon us to leave behind what we have once known and to open up to the great mystery of life again. Our souls leapt from the divine oneness through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. Let us embark on this studious adventure together. Let us honor the tiger and the lamb within each other, the lion and the deer. I can witness in you both a raging warrior who fights with unbreakable honor and the healer who brings together those things torn apart. Of course, for are we not all things? Are we not human and angel, animal and spirit? Are we not heaven and earth? Are we not divine? And in being divine, being all things are divine. So we are here together in the school of love, not for the soul who still adheres to preference instead of curiosity, not for the soul who craves comfort instead of devotion to divine adventure, We must be like lovers, you and I, if we are to take these lessons. We must be willing to become mad with passion, crazy enough to chase the great beloved, even if it means forgetting who we are for a time, to have the sacred delight of rediscovery, breaking some rules and looking like fools. Well, what could be greater than becoming a fool for love? That will do for us. That will do well. Let us be fools for love together. So shall we become study mates. We'll recognize each other even in all of our varied garbs, bright and somber, wild or gentle. We'll become the most enthusiastic students in the school of love, urging each other on to even greater feats of passion and devotion. How we shall outdo each other in grand gestures in our unwavering commitment. This oracle brings you a special message. You are rediscovering a part of yourself that has been lost or submerged underneath more practical concerns. Of course, if practicality is about survival, then learning to be your true self is a most essential and practical. All other paths lead to death of the soul. You're asked to bear the chaos of this rediscovery. It may be that talents from this or other lifetimes are reawakened and cause you some discomfort at first, even though they will ultimately bring joy and greater fulfillment. The discomfort may be around how those talents are best expressed, about overcoming shame, guilt, doubt, or other judgments. It may even be about who you are. If you now admit your talent or other emerging personality traits, perhaps what's being unearthed in you now is darker. Your sacred rage, refusal to accept disrespect in your life, your inability to tolerate lies and deceptions. Well, then you are the lion and the deer. That is nature. There is to be both in the world. You are not becoming contradictory or hypocritical. You are becoming whole. The guidance this oracle brings you is that you shall prosper most now if you are willing to unbecome what you have believed yourself to be. It was never really true anyway. That view. Some of your previous sense of self shall likely come with this transition into the fuller experience of your being, and some of that previous identity shall be shed as far too limiting. It just won't feel true for you anymore if it ever did. Any crisis or confusion this brings, you shall be temporary fuel to ignite the divine fires within. They simmer into life, cooking you from within, bringing all of your flavors, spicy and sweet, bitter and sour, into perfect balance so that your being, your presence, becomes an exquisite dish served up as a divine feast. You shall become nourishment for the world in perfect balance. Your being will hold all, for it holds all within it. It will deny nothing and become a tonic to feed every taste, every appetite, every hunger, and every deficiency. What an extraordinary, sublime meal you should be. How your presence shall nourish the world. And it all begins with shedding the either and the or and recognizing instead the all. With such wild permission for unconditional love, you shall thrive in your beingness and feed the hungry world with a meal complete, satisfying, and exquisite. Ooh, boo, someone wants to consume you. Hold on. There is this other there is this other quote. Hold on. Let me find it. Let's see. Where is it? There's this quote. Hold on. Oh, I don't think I'm going to find it. I don't think I'm going to find it. It's this quote from Wuthering Heights. I don't know. It's something, uh, Marlene reminded me of it, but I don't remember the full quote. So that's going to have to do. You guys, someone's obsessed with you. Just say thank you. Say thank you. Keep it moving. Focus on your growth. Focus on your process. Allow yourself to just keep going. Okay. Just keep going. Allow yourself to process your life to the depth that you're capable of processing right now, not to where you're comfortable. Go as deep as you are capable. Doesn't matter if someone's obsessed with you. What matters is the ways in which you allow yourself to rediscover who you are. Allow yourself to better understand the type of love you are not just capable of receiving, but deserve to receive. Okay. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. If you haven't already, find me across all social media. Also, I'll be going live on Saturday to do expedites. Go check it out, protection ceremony. If you have been waiting for the soul-based business mentorship where I use my intuition to help your soul guide you as you launch your own business or further a business that's already existing, click on this QR code, soul-based business mentorship. You could also find it in the comments, the link for all the things that I've just shown. Until next time, my dears, find me across all social media and I will see you again very soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Don't let anyone mess with you. Don't let anyone mess with you. Do everything you possibly need to do to better understand what a gift you are and an honor to be around. Don't ever forget that. I love you guys. Bye, everyone.